Hi, welcome to this practice made especially for women. So this is a very soft and restorative practice for the first few days of your menstrual cycle. It might be day 1 or day 2, or if you have especially difficult periods, it might be for the length of your bleeding days. So when we start with our menstrual cycle, we tend to feel pelvic pain, back pain, pain in other parts of our bodies, low energy, maybe low blood pressure, and just that feeling of wanting to be still, in peace. Sometimes you might even be sensitive to sounds, and you might just want to be curled up in a ball in your home. So whether you're at one end of the spectrum in terms of pain and tenderness or another, this practice will help you to cultivate the energy that is naturally happening at the beginning of your cycle. So in our yogic practice, we have several types and movements of energy, which are called the pranvayus. So prana is the vital energy that happens naturally in our body. And the movement that's in play during our menstrual cycle is the energy that goes down towards the earth, right? Our uterus is cleansing itself of layers and layers of cells. Blood is flowing downwards, and the energy is helping the body go through this process. So our practice is going to be very grounded today. In fact, we're going to be on the floor during the length of the practice. And we want to cultivate and help that energy that goes down towards the earth, and also the introspective energy. Our moon phase is that time of the month which helps us to meditate, to go inwards, to get back in touch with our intuition. As women, we have this blessing of the energy cycle of the month, of the 28 days. And our practice needs to honor that cycle, that movement of energy, and that possibility that opens as well for us, which sometimes we're not able to enjoy because of the pain associated with this time of the month. But we can always have access to this huge amount of energy at our disposal, which will help us to access a higher energy level within ourselves. So we're going to start in this meditative position. You can cross your legs, you can extend them, whatever feels comfortable. Close your eyes. We're going to start to get in touch with our breath, especially with your exhale. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. So when we feel pain, usually this is the breath that we rely on. It's being able to discharge, let go through our breath. So just let yourself settle into that. Exhale whatever pain you might be feeling, whatever emotions that are raw at the moment, whatever pressure you're placing on yourself at this moment, just start to let it go. Apanavayu, the energy that flows downwards. So if you don't have them nearby yet, you're going to get a few props. I recommend bringing 3 cushions. If you have a bolster, you could bring a bolster, maybe 2 that are a little bit thicker, 1 that's a little bit thinner. Bring them now if you don't have any nearby, and then we're going to continue with our next asana, which is Baddha Konasana. So all you're going to do is stretch your legs a bit. Your knees are going to be bent, falling outwards, and bring the bottoms of your feet together. So first, just settle into this pose. Move from side to side, looking to root your sit bones, finding your contact with the earth. Place your hands wherever they feel comfortable on the legs. And we're going to start with a very intuitive, slow, soft, circular motion. So imagine that you're drawing a circle with your stomach around the center of the area where you're seated, yeah, between your sit bones. So do 3 in one direction very slowly, then 3 in the other. Starting to loosen and open some spaces in the body. When we're in pain, we tend to contract, yeah, and our natural tendency during this time of the month is to sort of crouch inwards, right? Curling into ourselves, which helps with the pain, but if held over time, that sort of movement inwards will cause some energy blockages and probably some muscle contractions as well. So today we're going to look to help alleviate and balance that, opening, stretching the body a little bit, and bringing some balance. So now you're going to move a little bit more into these flowing circles, allowing your whole body, yeah, your lower back, your middle and upper back, your shoulders to go into it, your neck and your head. And you're going to start to exhale when you go forward and inhale when you come back. So we call this Sahaja movement in Vinyasa flow. Sahaja is free movement. So go intuitively where your body wants you to go and change directions when you feel like it's time to change directions. Your hands are holding onto your legs softly. Just go into those spaces where you feel restriction. Lean into them. Starting to move energy a bit more through the body. And do one more cycle. And then come back up. Good. From here, we're going to take our hands to our lower back, and you're going to do some soft, loving massages in this area, which might be a little bit achy. And then we're going to turn those massages into movements that go down your back towards the floor until you touch the floor. So just bring your hands down along your back towards the earth. Apana Vayu. And then we're going to do the same thing along the sides of the body. Massaging, moving the energy down. Until you make your way forward, yeah, along the front of your abdomen and hips and pelvic area. You can move down and inwards, directly over this area of the uterus and down towards the earth. And then we're going to do the same thing along the legs, yeah, from the hips towards the knees. So you might start on top of the legs, maybe through the outer leg. Just let your hands guide you. You're going to try to cover every part of the leg. So also going through the inside and the bottom of the leg. When you feel like progressing, you're going to start going down from knees to feet, trying to cover the entire area of your legs, inside, outside, below, helping to move the energy through the body, especially this leg area, which sometimes is very still, where the energy is sort of stagnant if we've been in sort of a painful inwards position for some time. Good, okay. Now, stretch your legs. We're going to wiggle them a little bit, waking up the energy in the legs. Then we're going to start with circles. So just circle your feet in wide circles, and this is going to cause your knees and your hips to also move in these circles. So do at least 3 in one direction and 3 in the other. Good. And from here, we're going to go into a restorative asana. So bring your legs in just a bit, bending your knees. We're going to place 3 or 2 cushions, depending on your cushion size or your bolster, beneath your knees. Your legs are going to be a little bit apart. They're not absolutely together. And the 3rd cushion you could place over your legs, between the front of your body and your knees, or a little bit further down, whatever feels good for you. And from here, you're just going to let yourself fall forward very softly, very gently, releasing your head. And lean into your breath here, taking deep breaths. You can exhale through the mouth. And on the exhale, just let go of your body. Let all of the weight go, surrendering into this pose down towards the earth. If you're not comfortable, adjust whatever you need to adjust. And with your breath, just melt further and further into this pose. Feel your back, just letting go of whatever tension there is, your shoulders, your neck, your head, and that soft massage on your abdomen and your pelvic area with every breath that you take. Allowing yourself to rest. This is a big lesson that our body gives us once a month, that we need rest. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to give in. When you're ready, you're going to take an inhale and very gently come up. Be very careful when you bring your head up, especially if you have low blood pressure. Good, until you come back to your sitting posture. Separate your feet about the length of the mat. Your knees are bent, and we're going to do a very soft side to side with the knees. So exhale, you let your knees drop towards one side as far as is comfortable. When you inhale, you come back to center. Exhale, come with your knees down to the other side, and you might feel a really wonderful stretch alongside the sides of your legs or your hips. So keep going with that flow, inhaling towards the center and exhaling as your knees fall down to one side. Again, do this as a sahaja movement. Just go with it. Let your body loosen up. Watch your breath. You want to go slower and slower today. All right, you're going to do one more to each side on your own rhythm. Good. And now we are going to lie down. You're going to place your cushions on either side of your knees first, and then if you have a 3rd cushion, put it where your head's going to lie. As you come down, do this very softly as a massage for the lower back. So you want to rest the lumbar spine vertebra by vertebra until you come down with your head. See if you're good with the pillow or the cushion, or you just want to put your head on the floor, that's fine. So we're going to first place the feet on the floor. You're going to bring your knees together in the center. Just rest here for a moment. Place your hands over your pelvic area, over your womb. Just feel your breath flowing through you. Coming into full contact with Mother Earth, being held by her. Visualize yourself being held, nurtured, embraced by Mother Nature. Perhaps you're in a shell or in a nest. Feel that sense of being protected, of being softly laid down. And held. And you can stay in this position or move gently towards Supta Baddha Konasana by opening your knees, letting them fall outwards and bringing the soles of your feet together. And you're going to adjust your cushions, whatever other prop you may be using, so that your legs are held, are supported. This should not be anything that's jarring. If you need more cushions, feel free to bring more cushions and place them underneath the sides of your legs. Be comfortable. And when you're there, you can settle back in with your hands on your womb, elbows and shoulders comfortable. And come back into your inner space. Come into full, loving touch with yourself. Delving into this energy that flows down towards the earth. This cleansing and purifying process. And this opening of a portal of energy to which you are invited every month. You can hold on to this vision of yourself in this womb-like space. Or repeat the mantra that cultivates this downward energy. Om Apanaya Svaha. Om Apanaya Svaha. Om Apanaya Svaha. As we listen to the song of the cicadas, cyclical creatures at their prime. Moving into our cycle, our circular existence with each breath. And you can stay here as long as you'd like. And when you feel that it's time, you're going to roll onto one side, placing a cushion between your knees. Your head rested on another cushion or pillow. And just stay here for as long as you'd like. Perhaps you want to take a nap. Just stay here. Taking everything at a slower pace today. To come up, place a hand on the earth, and with the support of your arms, you're going to bring yourself up back into your meditative position, whether it be Sukhasana or which other position you prefer. This is a prime moment for meditation. These first few days of our phase, our moon cycle. So you can dive into meditation with this mantra that we'll sing 3 times, Om Apanaya Svaha, finishing in Om. And end this practice with me or continue on your own. Let all of the air out. Inhale from the earth. Om Apanaya Svaha. Om Apanaya Svaha. Om Apanaya Svaha. Bring our hands in Anjali Mudra, palm to palm at the heart. We salute our menstrual cycle, our womb, and our divine feminine. Om Shanti.